Hi everyone, it's Kathy Maxon, Craft Creations by Kathy. Today we are going to make a Leprechaun Hat Topiary. So I picked up 2 of these Leprechaun hats. We're going to leave them with a little shiny little tinsel on them. I picked up this clay pots. This is the 2-piece 3.5 diameter. All this stuff came from the Dollar Tree. I also have this. I think this will fit in this pot. I'm hoping it'll fit in the pot. And then I got myself a dowel rod. The dowel rod is a yellow end. I don't know what size it is, but I'm sure I probably picked it up at the craft store or Walmart. So let's get started. Cut off all our tags. Got my hot glue gun plugged in, so you're going to need a hot glue gun and some scissors. I'm going to need one of the clay pots. I do have some beads in case I need to weigh it down. I'm not sure. That's kind of pretty heavy. I'll try it without weighing it down. Okay, now that sticks way up, so I don't think I like that. So I think I may go cut, this is how much it sticks up. I may go cut some of this off. I'll be back. Okay, got it cut in half. That's what I did, cut it in half. See, now that's just kind of more even. So I like that. I don't think that's gonna tip. So I will leave that. I have floral tape. I'm going to try to wrap this I don't think I've ever really used floral tape. So I'm just going to wrap it with, oopsie, I think you're supposed to pull it and it sticks to each other. A friend gave me this, so I have no idea how old it is. I just found it in my stash. There's Miss Lily. Pause, you have to listen. My husband just came home. Silly. We'll see how long she's quiet. My husband just came home, so when she sees him pull in the driveway, that's her greeting. Like I said, I've never really used floral tape, so hopefully I'm doing it right. I can see my lines where I overlapped. I don't like that. I probably don't need to go up this high because I am going to go inside the hat. Let me switch hands. Maybe I'll go back down just so it's not, oopsie. You would think being right-handed I can twirl with my right hand better than I can my left hand, but not really. I just didn't like to see that my tape overlapped, so that's why I went back down. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping and watching the video. For all those returning subscribers, thank you very much for continuing to support me. So I'm going to find the center of this. My plan is to just poke that down almost fits right into that hole at the bottom. And then I was just gonna stack these. I'm gonna glue them together. Whoopsie. I was gonna glue these together so they overlap a little and go at an angle. I'm just gonna stick a lot of hot glue. Again, working with hot glue, please be very, very careful. I'm gonna let that sit up a little as I hold it. But I'm thinking the tinsel should hold the glue. And my plan is to stick these down here. My plan was to have it go through this one and into the second one. Let me take this out. Okay. And there goes my hot glue. Hold this a little better. You kind of wait till your hot glue sets up. So I'm gonna hold it down some more. And you see the things coming through the top. I don't want that. I just kind of wanted it to sit up in there. I'm going to throw some hot glue on the end. So I got some hot glue on the end of that. I'm going to stick this up. And I'm hoping that will hold in. Oops, coming off the top, I don't want that. Just be careful, watch where it's at. You could always throw some zip ties in there to hold the hats together. Let me do that. Let me get some zip ties while we're waiting. So I got some small black ones. Just trying to think. Can I fit my hand? I can't fit my hand up in there. I was just thinking I could probably. Those ones are too big. They're my big clear ones. I was hoping somehow I could get this up through this one at the bottom and then up through this one at the top. Yes, nobody can come into the yard with, well, they can't even walk across the street on the sidewalk without Miss Lily barking. Okay, I am going to throw that zip tie in there. I don't have my clippers. That zip tie should kind of hide in there. Zip tie this. I want to zip tie this bar on the hat. I'm trying to see if I can find the. I need to make sure I go under one of these plastic bars and up under the dowel rod. So you can see right here, I don't know, where is my zip tie end at? I'm just poking my finger in. thought this video was going to be easy. Turns out to be kind of difficult. Okay, I'm going to zip that, tie that in. I'm going to try to get the tinsel to cover my zip tie. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have zip tied it around the tinsel. Okay, I don't think that's very noticeable at all. Okay, so here's our hat. Put that in there. I'm going to glue in this hole. Glue dripping on my piece of, put a little glue down here on the end. Got my glue gun sitting on the wax paper. I don't know about anybody else, but my glue gun does drip. Get that so it's, looks like it's sitting up straight. Glue coming out the bottom. So here's the topiary so far. And then now what I'm going to do is put some moss down. I chose the brown instead of getting like green. So this is some Spanish moss. Put some hot glue down. You can hear it just burns through the styrofoam. Again, like I said, just be careful using the hot glue. I just want enough in there to cover my green. You can decorate the pot. Miss Lily. Oh, Lily. So I'm just kind of gonna, and there's hubby walking in. Just trying to push this moss down. I'm gluing the green part of the styrofoam, just trying to push it down so it gets down over this green edge. How much more do I need here? Okay, probably about that much more. Again, I'm just hot gluing this down. And then I'm going to put some glue along this green edge and push the moss down. Like I said, please be very careful. It's hot glue. You don't need to burn yourself. The front. So here's our little, I don't want to lay it directly on the table because I don't want it to come undone, but there we go. I do have a couple flowers left over. We could decorate the bottom. We do have some of these little shamrocks I can stick in it that we had left over. These were all from the Dollar Tree, you know, so we can add a little white and green. Again, I should have brought my cutters down. Now we can stick some shamrocks in. Like I said, you can, if you got stickers or something like that, you can throw some stickers on. I got 2 green florals. Put those in. We'll just stick all the florals, kind of bunch the 3 up together. That's all I had. So all these items came from the Dollar Tree. Oh, that was a tough one getting in there. So like I said, we got some shamrocks over here. We got some shamrocks. We got our carnations in there. So yeah, so we got 2 leprechaun hats, our dowel rod, you got the 2 clay pots that you get from the Dollar Tree, and there we have our cute little topiary, leprechaun topiary. So I'll get some pictures and stick it on the page. Thanks for watching. We are going to take the leprechaun tinsel hat that you get from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to take this chunky yarn that you're going to get from Hobby Lobby, and we're going to wrap the hat with the yarn. So I'm going to get all this tinsel off. It was starting to come off. It was the only one I found at the store. I had a couple, and then I wanted to wrap one with yarn. Just want to see how it was going to look. And if you want, you can probably use your tinsel for something else. I usually just throw mine away because I used to keep it, but I don't anymore because I never used it. So that was just one thing I got rid of out of my hoarding, my craft hoarding. Okay, got the tinsel off. I will say going around the brim was kind of a pain to get it off. I cut in between all these little slits to have to pull it off. I did kind of hot glue because the top of the hat was kind of coming apart, but this is what it looks like. Make sure I have the right thinking. I'm just gonna start on top and go around. So I'm gonna zip tie this kind of like I do any of my other gnome hats or anything like that. I did the Santa gnomes. I also did a leprechaun gnome, so you know, if you have any of the pumpkin with the hat on it, you can make a leprechaun gnome with this, and there's some orange. So I'm going to start gluing. I did save this belt buckle thing off the hat. So here I'm just going to have to only be able to glue on, obviously, on just the plastic hat. So we'll see how that's going to work out. You can get a little bit on the piece in front of it. I should have my glue gun to the right, so I don't have to keep crossing over my body. So we'll just stick some glue in, move the scissors. So I'm just going to continue wrapping around the top of the hat, and we will see where I get to. So this is what the top of the hat looks like. And I'm going to continue going around. Now you can kind of get the plastic all glued up, because we're going to start coming down. So I need just to hide, there's like little nubbies. Oops, sorry, I think I'm off screen. I just hope I have enough yarn, because I made a couple, like I said, like the Santa gnomes, and this was the leftover. So I'm just hoping I have enough to wrap around. You will have lots of glue strings. Ouch! Ooh. Yep, and like I said, be careful with the hot glue. That one got me. Must have had, oh, I had some more over here. I didn't realize. Whoopsie. All is good. Thank God I got just my fingernail and not my actual finger. Oh boy, that sucker was hot. Got some. Oh no. I didn't realize my piece wasn't a continuous piece. And here's my end. Thinking, I wonder if I can maybe zip tie these together and tuck it under and glue it there. Let's see. I got a zip tie about right there. Right? Tuck it under. Again, if you have cutters, use your cutters instead of your scissors. And I think I zip tied the two pieces together, and I think I'm going to try to zip tie them, the tails that I have in here. I think I'm going to zip tie them to this bar right here. I'm going to try. Oops, I guess I don't need to go way over there. Oh, but I do need to go in this piece. So this is the bar. I'm trying to go around this bar right here. And I want to collect my tails that I just zip tied. So, oops, and I got my zip tied the wrong way. It was never going to zip for me. Okay, so there's my tails there. Let's get this in here. Again, I wish I had my pliers, cutters. Tight. Okay, so I got that pulled tight. Get my scissors. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I was kind of hoping that you wouldn't see that I have a seam there. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's kind of dark in the video. I apologize. Oops. Let's keep going. Again, be very careful with the hot glue. Okay, I'm all done wrapping the end or the sides. Now we're going to start gluing on the brim. So I'm just going to Stick your glue. I'm just doing on these cross pieces, a little bit on the piece that goes, this piece that goes around through the bottom. Just kind of sticking it on that, as well as these crossbars. Empty space, so I'm just gluing on the crossbars just to hold it in place. I think I got some black. Oh, better glue down that other one before I burn myself again. Like I said, you're going to get a lot of glue strings. So I'm just going to keep doing it on. Like I said, I'm just using my scrap green bulky yarn that I had left over. So as you saw earlier, I had a piece of two together. So you can kind of push it up from the bottom to get to on, because I'm putting a little bit of glue on these little nubbies. It's all I really have left. And you can kind of get a little bit of glue on the yarn that's in front of it, but it just works to hold it this way. And looks like this is about where I'm going to end it. So put a little more glue here, and this nubby, and then, oh look, it is even close to the back. Oh, trying to get it so I can then just end it underneath, since I am at the back of where I put those two pieces together. So let me kind of get that in there, not glue my fingers. So this is just a different way that you can use the bulky yarn and these are not my good scissors. So I'm going to kind of get these glued right here. I'm just going to tuck this one down. Probably sit wonky on my table. This is what we have so far. So I got my black. This is going to be the back because this is where we joined, and then this is where we ended. So I'm just going to glue right here, start my piece right there. I'll glue every now and then. I don't think I need that much glue. Picking up on my fuzzies. Cut this when I went and found my black. Down my better scissors. No, that didn't do very good, did it? Let's see. I need to cut a little more off. I'm trying to cut it at an angle because I was hoping then it would overlay better. Stick some right on the end of that piece, because then maybe I can go doot and marry the two. Maybe. here will be the front. So here will be the front. I could put this back on it. That's why I saved it. I was thinking we could still put that back on. I got some of the coins from the Dollar Tree. You know, we could stick coins in. I got this pack of Shamrocks. Oh, do I have that? I don't have the packaging. Do I have the packaging? Those are the coin packaging. Trying to look, see if I had the packaging. But these were, I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. Looks like 4 big, so it was like 12. 4 big, 4 medium, and I had 4 small. I could always decorate, you know, and stick a shamrock on that, paint it, put a little glue here, a little glue here, since it really only meets on the 2 sides. Ooh, and it comes through hot on that paper, so again, be careful. Let me go see, trying to get this to sit better, like I said, because of my down here. Okay, I got some moss green chalk paint. So this is my hat. This would be the color. That kind of matches pretty good. I have this neon green. I don't know, you know, since I got this gold belt buckle, well, the neon green, or I have this neon green tissue paper. So I got 2 little ones, so I think I'm going to paint one. Let's see what the neon color looks like. Got my little plate. Shouldn't need a lot. Paint. Make sure I get the edges, fingerprints off of it. Don't know, I don't really have anything to hold it down with. Okay, we'll let that dry. Maybe. I guess let's see if I can open the jar. Maybe. I only have this big brush though, so I don't know. Dry brush, maybe a little of the moss color, give it some streaks. Something like that, so you can kind of see the bright green, but yet there's still some moss green in there. This is what the painted one looks. Something different if I did one, maybe do a darker green. I think I'm just going to hot glue this one on. Make sure my hot glue is ready. So it looks like it's only hitting in a couple places. Let me get my paper towel roll to hold this up, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's just, I'm just going to glue it in a couple spaces. It looks like that spot hits and that spot hits. I guess the stem hit as well, but we'll just do those 2 spaces. So this is what we have.